Hello, this is Nathaniel with Garden Sewer and Plumbing Service. I'm out here at 5945 Carr Street in Arvada, Colorado, taking a look at the main sewer line. This is pretty long of a sewer line. It's 163 feet 6 inches to the city tap if you take a look on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. I accessed this via outside risers by the front door of this property. There is another set of outside risers about 134 feet outward bound. That other set of risers is out by this sidewalk. We're going to begin our pullback. We're going to point out a few things here. I might mute through some sections while we're pulling back. Some of these sections are going to show some root intrusion, some other areas of concern. We'll talk about that as we pull back. What we're looking at right now is this green SDR material. This is from where they had that spot repair done out by the city street. This is not the repair of where the risers are at. It looks like another spot repair of the sewer line where it transitions into this clay tile piping. So right here, where we go underwater a little bit, this is right where our other outside risers are located at, about 134 feet outward bound. We have another set of risers to access that sewer line. As you can see, that was one of our tie-in connections. Right there's the other one. And then it transitions back into clay tile. Now, I don't currently have water running inside of the home. Right here is a bit of a belly. There's also some root intrusion in this line. And I was going to attempt to drain clean this, but once we get a little bit further in our pullback, you will see why I did not drain clean this line. Another spot repair section of this line. This line's had a few repairs done in it. Little spot of root intrusion right here at 81 feet 5 inches. Here's another spot of root intrusion, 68 feet. Now here's where we run into the fun stuff. As you can tell right here, there's a bunch of pea gravel in the line. Oops, I think I just skipped over a section with some roots in it. Yes, I did. Right here at 56 feet 10 inches is another joint that's given out a little bit of root intrusion. As you can see, more pea gravel, part of green SDR piping, and this pipe is packed with pea gravel. Another section of root intrusion right here at 31 feet. Well, we'll just call that 32 feet. More pea gravel. And in a minute here, you are going to see why there's so much pea gravel in this line. Nice little piece of plastic piping. And right here we're coming up to our issue. Right here, I'm going to have to leave this set back a little bit. At like 9 feet, there is a break in the side of the piping. Now, with this break, I was able to see that, hey, we have another connection coming in from the top. I dug around a bit in the yard, and about 4 feet, 5 feet away from where my riser's access is in this sidewalk, there's another riser, and that connection is broken. I'm going to go ahead and get a locate done on this really quick. Alright, that break is at 12 feet 2 inches. Alrighty, we got the locate done on that. This is at 12 feet 2 inches. It is in the yard. That is the good news, not having to go through concrete. Sewer line makes a turn there. And in about 4 or 5 feet, we're going to start coming up our riser. Clean off his camera head real quick. So what you can see, 1, 2 outside risers right by the front door. Now if we look over here, this is where I found the other riser buried, and the break is right in this connection at 12 feet 2 inches deep. Now this line does have a little bit of root intrusion, a possible belly in the line, but with not being able to drain clean this with my blades just because of that break, I can't get that root intrusion out. I can't really push any of that debris out of the belly. I'm going to recommend that section over there for a spot repair, just so that way it stops letting in dirt, gravel, that sort of thing into the sewer line, and then I'll be able to effectively clean from here with my machine to get the rest of that root intrusion out and to push the rest of that pea gravel out to the city.